Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fights off a defender. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Set to kick off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
2nd down coming up.
And the single back takes the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Tackle is made at the 34. Now, 4th down.
The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Wolverines are in the red zone now. There's the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.